Cape Coral City crews are working hard to address the hardest hit areas. However, with more rain expected, they are asking for help. They want residents and businesses to inspect drainage basins and grate tops in their neighborhoods. If debris is clogging them, they ask you to remove it. The city tells Wink News, and you may be surprised to learn it, their stormwater management system is designed so rain does not drain too quickly. During a storm, water from the roads, driveways, and parking lots travels through swales, and the swales act as a filter for pollutants, trapping them before they enter the 400 miles of canals. The city says they have one of the best systems in the state. Despite having water up the lawn, a majority of the people we spoke to had no critiques of the city's water management.
It's got so much rain in a short period of time. I don't know if there's enough drainage that could have handled the capacity that came down.
We are low. We are sea level. What are you going to do? You know, we don't have basements. We have swimming pools. So do I think about water management? I think they do a pretty good job.
The city asked neighbors to be patient and allow 72 hours for the water to drain. If standing water does not drain after that time, you may call 311 to get someone out there to look at it.
But compared to pictures like that, people in the Cape are drying out right now. This is a live look at the Chiquita Lock in Cape Coral. You can see it looks wet, but it's not pouring by any means. Neighbors battled the roads in their daily tasks today that became much more difficult to navigate with all the water on the streets, flooding, leaving cars stranded, and neighbors waking up to the sounds of tow trucks in the neighborhood, cleaning out their homes. Wink News reporter Annalise Iraola live in the Cape now. Annalise, you spoke with several people who had to have their cars towed.
That's right, Chris. The tow trucks in Southwest Florida were busy today with all the cars they had to tow out from the area, but so were the people. I spoke with one woman whose story you're about to hear who had to deal with floodwaters in her home. And up until this morning, they were still cleaning it out. It's raining hard.
My garage is flooding too. This is not good.
And the water is inching up towards your house.
We were able to watch it a little bit until the water got too high, and then we had to kind of just barricade ourselves in there.
Alicia Rogers took these videos on her phone as the waves of water rolled in.
Every time a car drove past, it would send a whole wave up to our front door.
Alicia was getting ready for work, but when she went to leave, she realized just how bad the flooding was in her front yard.
Step here that we're standing on, that it was all the way to the back of my car, in my exhaust, and I was still going to try to go to work, honestly, but the water just came up so quick. Within maybe an hour, we had rainwater splashing up against our front door.
They put towels in front of the door to block the water, but it got into the house from every angle.
So I had never ever seen anything like this on the end of Cape Parkway. It was like a river.
Including the garage, the lanai, and front door. They quickly called for help and now have the cleanup process underway. But Alicia knows for the future, they won't stay for severe weather.
It was a little stressful for a little while, but we have plenty of video to look back on to say if there's ever a hurricane, we're getting out of here.
So many other people in the Cape had to deal with those intense floodwaters yesterday, and we're worried about the rain that we got this evening. But we're here in the same area where that water was so bad, and thankfully it was nothing like we experienced yesterday. Live in the Cape, Annalise Iraola, Wink News.